Hello everyone, my name is Anna. Anna, welcome back Health Fitness 1047. I wish you a nice day. Here is main news. Let's see then.
A Knight's War, a fantasy dream between death and rebirth in a world of darkness and mystery, where death is no longer the end, but the beginning of a deeper journey. A Knight's War was born as an echo among the ruins of Game of Thrones, yearning to stand alongside the great fantasy monuments. But in that ambition, the film takes a different path, more dreamy, lonelier, and somewhat humble. At the center of the story is Bodhi, a knight in silver armor, eyes filled with sorrow and unwavering loyalty. He does not fight for glory. He fights for a prophecy. For a woman with fiery hair, who can save the kingdom from the rising dark forces. And to carry out that mission, Bodhi has traded his very life. Making a deal with a deadly spirit. Bodhi wears a necklace around his neck that allows him to die and be reborn, over and over again. But each time he is reborn, his soul is broken a little more. Each time he dies, he understands his enemy better, but also distances himself from the person he once was. It is in this unique element that A Knight's War evokes memories of souls like games, where death is no longer a failure, but a tool for survival. But at the same time, that repeated rebirth is also a trap, as the viewer gradually realizes, if death is no longer scary, then what is worth losing? The film opens like a bloody fairy tale quest, but as it progresses, it reveals the complex inner lives of characters who were once thought to be heroes and wizards. The first three witches Bodhi confronts are not the evil old women of fairy tales. They are cannibalistic creatures who use their magic not to save, but to seduce, torture, and consume souls. It is in moments like these that A Knight's War reaches the heights of dark fantasy. When magic is no longer a light, but a shadow that whispers in the back of the viewer's head. Jeremy Nineveh, brother of director Matthew Nineveh, plays Bodhi with a proud weariness. His face is never completely serene. Each battle leaves a mark on his body, and in his eyes. Throughout his journey, Bodhi constantly asks himself, is he saving the world, or is he just dying? Bit by bit, for a dream that is not his? What makes A Knight's War different, and what is also its limit, is that it dreams more than it has the strength. The film has a legend, a world, and ancient demonic skulls and horns. But the audience doesn't see Bodhi's kingdom collapsing, doesn't witness the despair he's trying to stop. It's all in the narrative. In the small details, making the fight abstract, almost a battle in Bodhi's own mind. No one is watching, no one is waiting. The final enemy, a dark creature with a blank stare, isn't a grand climax but an ellipsis. A symbol of something bigger, more obscure, that makes the viewer both admire and feel disappointed. It's as if the film doesn't want to end, but just wants to open another door, leading to a deeper, darker, untold universe. The special effects aren't perfect. Sometimes rough, but that's not a fault. It's that imperfection that creates a distinct authenticity. The fight scenes, especially the swordplay, are choreographed with surprising ingenuity. Unlike the over-the-top action sequences in blockbusters, each slash here carries emotion, meaning. Partly because the director knows he's telling a small story about a man who isn't great, but is courageous. And perhaps that's what makes A Knight's War so heartwarming. It's not a story about victory, it's about what people are willing to give up to keep fighting. Bodhi doesn't want to be a legend. He just wants to fulfill his promise to the woman with the fiery hair. And in a world where death is only the first chapter, love and sacrifice is the final chapter that never gets old. A Knight's War can't be Game of Thrones, and perhaps it never needed to be. It just needs to be itself, an indie fantasy. With the heart of a lone warrior, and a gentle whisper that the dark is only truly scary when we no longer have a reason to enter it.